Hello, everybody. It is Friday, July 19th, 2024. Coming to you live from Little Rapids. I'm not exactly sure. I've tried to make a couple update videos. I think the last one you got was cut short with Tyler, if I remember. But I haven't been down here in a while. It's been super hot over here in Pennsylvania. So just really been spending time inside in the air conditioning and not outside. But it's supposed to be a nice weekend this weekend, which is nice. Here it's a mild 80, like 5 or something right now. So yeah. But anyway, I was going to come down here and pick a bunch of stuff, but I figured instead I'll shoot a video first. So we can look at everything together. I really haven't been down here. We did have some bad windstorms the other day, or just storms in general, that brought a lot of wind and the power went out, which sucked. But some of these plants got knocked over. I need to get more of the stakes for the peppers because they're getting heavy. Some of them fell over with stakes. So I might want to look at like tomato cages for the peppers, rather than these bamboo stakes, because some of these peppers are really getting pretty big and heavy. But what else is going on before I want to get into it? Sourdough starter, if you're keeping tabs on that. I have my first attempt to revive the starter, did not work. So second attempt is going on now, and I think it's working. So I'll know more in a couple days. Hopefully in the next week I'll be able to bake some sourdough bread. Things are going. This is kind of like I might title this "Welcome to the Jungle," because it's a little crazy down here. So I'll start off with the peppers. Let me zoom out. Okay. The peppers I started, I don't know, beginning of February in the basement, and I know I started them early, and I was kind of concerned about that, and so I ended up topping a lot of them. But I'm glad I did, because I've never gotten so many peppers so early. I mean, I haven't been doing this for a long time, but usually the peppers come after the tomatoes, for me at least. And this year we've had the peppers first, and they are a force to be reckoned with. So I definitely have to pick a lot. I did make a jar of cowboy candy with jalapenos last weekend. They're pretty hot. I thought they were going to kind of tame down, but apparently the jalapenos I'm growing are on the hotter side, at least for that batch. But all right, get on track, Mark. Back to the peppers. Really, I have to come down here and pick and label them, make sure I know, especially for a lot of the longer peppers, whether they're hot or not. And I'll probably end up giving some to the neighbors as well, so I don't want to mislead them as too bad. But as you can see, hopefully see, the peppers are not only growing, but they're turning. Like this is, I guess, a lemon spice jalapeno. And you can see it's actually yellow. That's one I have to get a support for. But peppers are turning red. I already took one large batch of cayennes up to the house, put them in the dehydrator, and then I'm going to grind that up. Michelle uses that in the drink. So cayennes are, so I planted a couple extra cayennes because of that, and the idea is to pick them when they're red and just keep dehydrating them. And you can see I did that, I guess, last week. There's a lot of red ones that have come back. My fennel plant, I don't know exactly what to do. It's the plant is taller than me at this point, and it is flowering. So I don't want to mess with it while it's flowering. But let's go check the eggplant. If you remember, there's an eggplant I planted in here that I knew was going to be rough go, planted between the sage and this fennel. And I don't see it anymore. So I guess that's the eggplant there, but there's one little flower. So we'll see. But not ideal. Alright, you can see where the wind just took this plant over. So I definitely need to get a better support system. These plants are just, they're huge. Make sure I don't step on my plant. And this one is Corno de Toro. And just so many peppers. I'm waiting for them to turn, but definitely a lot going on here. We made salsa last weekend. We'll probably make another batch of salsa this weekend, undoubtedly. You can see these peppers are, I'm guessing, a purple variety. Let's see what the tag is. Carnival Sweets. So I'm definitely getting good sized bell peppers, which is I struggled with in the past. So that is good. It's this guy. Sorry, you guys are coming along for my journey here. This is a giant Marconis, which are definitely large, and this one's starting to turn. But as you can see, I have to come down here and weed. So I'll probably do some of that this weekend. It's just been so hot. I'm looking forward to trying a lot of these peppers out, these different varieties. Alright, this guy. It's another one of those. The Archway. Tyler was down here the other day eating some tomatoes, and then Taylor was down here picking some for him too. But they are doing well. They are growing up and over. There's my one bean plant. The mystery tomato is doing well. As you can see, it's just beautiful. Sun Golds. It's a great tomato. Okay. So that's the peppers and the tomatoes and the Archway. The celery, I think, I need to pull it, but I think I maybe let it go too long. Maybe not, but I'll probably cut that this weekend. Let's go down here. Oh, cucumbers. We gotta check out the cucumbers, right? Because I was down here the other day looking, and I didn't see any. I saw some starting, I guess. So, boom, look at them. They're in here. So I'm gonna have to start really paying attention. You want to pay attention to the cucumbers because if you let one go and like it's hidden, excuse me, if it's hidden, the plant will stop producing cucumbers, because the whole point of a plant is to reproduce, right? So if it reproduces one large cucumber, it's like, all right, I'm good, I'm done. It will stop. So you got to keep picking them and making sure that there are none hiding. But you can see definitely a lot of flowers, some small ones. So I'll start picking them this weekend, and we probably won't stop picking them, hopefully, for a long time. All right. Let's see what else we can see. Asparagus is on pretty much autopilot. I staked them up so they wouldn't be hanging over as far as the remaining ferns. I think I can do a better job with the asparagus next year. I learned some things. I need to pick them more often and not let some go. So I'll do that. Horseradish. It's one of those things that it's almost time to pick, and that's something that I want to do, is try to make my own horseradish. So let me know if you have done that. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. All right, more tomatoes. So let's check this out over here first. So this is new this year. This is the Wall of Viney Stuff. It's the official name. And potatoes, I guess. There's potatoes in here. So you can see the potatoes are kind of dying off, I believe, but I don't know. Not enough for me to do anything yet. As far as the Viney stuff, well, we are looking together here. Let's make sure we look on the other side. Lots of flowers. We did pull a zucchini the other day from one of these guys. So that's up at the house. We haven't done anything with it yet. But let's see. Alright, let's go on the other side. Alright, definitely some more action back here. So you can see whatever this is. I'll have to trace the vine back to the actual plant, because at this point, who knows? Oh, look, here we go. What's this? Anyone have an idea? I really don't know yet. Alright. There's good stuff there. Alright, we'll keep it moving. Let's head over to the tomatoes. So, tomatoes, I have to pick a lot. I know that. Tomatoes and peppers. These are the Sun Sugars. Definitely abundant. I don't know. I mean, we're going to have to do a blind taste test. But they look very similar. Size of the plant and size of the tomato, very similar. Taste very similar. But we'll have to do some testing. Plum tomatoes. These posts are definitely getting a workout, because some of these plants are super loaded. And as you can see, that red one's kind of everywhere. I have to come. We picked a bunch of these San Marzanos the other day for salsa. So you can see, like, this one is starting to burst because it's so ripe. So we'll have to get that going. But overall, happy so far with them. Michelle's tomatoes, or Michelle's grapes. They are growing. Lots of clusters, small grapes. We'll see if they get any bigger. Hopefully they do. All right, Beefsteak Alley. Oh boy. So I'm definitely looking at some chaos. I need to come in here and try to, I don't know, connect some more. I got some more of those tomato clips, so I'll come in here and clip some more up. But overall, I mean, there's tomatoes everywhere. How many tomatoes? This is our the Unknown Soldier that we put out here super early to see if it would survive, and it did not just survive, it is thriving. So just an interesting experiment there. Oh, look at some of these tomatoes are just huge. These guys I don't know if you can tell, but they are humongous. What is that? Let's see what the plant that is. The Ace 55? No. Yeah. So we have some casualties, some issues with like blossom end rot, but some bird issues or critter issues definitely. But overall, it's not like we don't have enough to share. So we are all good. This is our tomatillo plant that is flowering like crazy. My concern was I thought I read somewhere that you had to add 2 for pollination, but I am seeing, looks like, you know, it's turning into one, so hopefully maybe we're good. But we're if it's good, we're certainly going to get a lot of tomatillos because this one plant is loaded. Here we'll take a walk around back here. So I built this so you can walk behind the tomatoes because for access purposes. Yeah, definitely a lot of tomatoes. What's your looking for advice what to do with tomatoes and peppers? So maybe comment below what is you have a go-to. I was looking up different options and someone mentioned Ratatouille, so maybe it'll be fun to watch that movie with the kids and then make Ratatouille. Have to make sure some of these, maybe we get some yellow squash in and whatnot. Okay, did we miss anything or is that it? I do want to get a video of kind of the herbs and stuff up at the house and the pepper patch. So what I'm going to try to do here is if I pause this and unpause it up there, it should work. So yeah, sorry there was never a part 2 to my part 1 video, but that never happened. But hopefully I can pause you here and magically I will be somewhere else in a second. So hopefully I will see you all soon.